stretch every day. Here is a gently guided 15-minute flow with me, Flow with Addie. Breathe and enjoy. Warm up with a moving malasana. Circular cat-cows. Switch directions. Child's pose. Sit up, hero pose. Drop your chin to the left. Drop your chin to the right. Arm circles. Downward facing dog. Wrap your right foot behind your left ankle. wrap your left foot behind your right ankle. Standing forward fold. Hands to blocks. Toe taps. Standing forward fold. Toe heel your feet out wide. Lower to your elbows. Malasana, squat and extend your legs. Down and up. Hold Malasana. Hold, forward fold. Toe taps. Hero pose. Time to foam roll your upper back. Breathe deeply, moving from your shoulders to your mid-spine. Hold in supported fish pose, the foam roller under your upper mid-back. grab your ankles and take feet circles. Extend towards straddle. Release. Seated forward fold. Low Cossack lunge to low lunge. Hold low lunge. Switch sides. Low Cossack lunge to low lunge. Downward facing dog to wide-kneed child's pose. Sit up, hero's pose. Take a deep cleansing breath and out. Drop your shoulders back and down. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take this time to feel gratitude for yourself and all that you are. And thank you so much for flowing with me today. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Addison and this is Flow with Addie. Today I'm going to give you 10 minutes to get into your middle splits. So if you have 10 minutes right now, get on the floor, find somewhere comfy, and let's get to work. At the end of these 10 minutes, we will be flat in our middle splits. So let's start out. Yogi squat. This is my favorite thing to start with. Hands come forward, pulse back 20 times. I've been doing this on my channel so much, so check out my other videos, okay? 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Really squeeze your glutes, pull back. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Strain your legs, wide angle forward fold, and you're just gonna wanna rock out, moving through the edges of your feet, bending your knees a little bit. Breathing deeply. Breathing while you're stretching is so important, you guys. That's how you allow your muscles to open. Okay, find stillness, reach your hands forward, press your hips up and back. Allow your body to relax and to receive the stretch. So for our middle splits, we're gonna need to stretch our hamstrings, our inner thighs, our adductors, our hips, our groin muscles, everything. Walk both hands over to one side. We're gonna drop that back knee. Open up that front knee, kind of press it out. See how I'm on the outer edge of my front foot. Find some little circles at the hips. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. Beautiful. Switch sides. Drop that knee out. You can find any little movements too if you guys like to pulse. Nice. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come right back to that yogi squat. Hold here for a second. Hopefully you're feeling good. Use your elbow to help press your knee out. I'm gonna turn to the back so you guys can see. And we're gonna open up, find yourself in this bind. Good for opening the chest, and you should feel this along your back too. If you need to pause the video and practice or hold any stretch at any point, do it. Switch to the other side. All right, we're gonna hit the hamstrings first on the floor. So left leg is gonna be straight, your right leg is gonna be back. Lead through your chest. Grab the bottom of your foot. We're gonna hold and breathe for 3 full breaths. Lift and switch. Deep breath in. Lead with your chest, hands on your feet. You guys have to let me know in the comments if you get flat in your splits at the end or how far you are in your middle splits journey. I want to hear it. 3 full breaths. All right, next one, very important to the middle split. Have your knees wide. We're coming into frog pose, flexing at the feet. My knees should be right in line with my hips. Knees are at 90 degrees. Lower yourself down. Your hips might crackle and pop. That's okay. And we're gonna stay up high for now. Keep your abs slightly engaged, but we're relaxing the hips. Then start to just rock side to side. As I'm doing this, I'm actively pushing my hips down towards the floor. And imagine yourself in a beautiful, flat middle split. All right, lower yourself down to your elbows. All right, from here. So we should feel a little bit more flat. Again, if you need to pause the video, hold this until you're lower down, do it. We're gonna lean a little bit more forward, and at the same time, I'm picking up just one foot so that I can tilt in. I'm stretching all around my groin. Hip rotators, we're just switching sides. Remember to keep breathing. Breathing while you're stretching is like breathing while you're getting a massage. But think about it, if you're getting massage and they're pressing way too hard and you're holding your breath, you really aren't gonna get any benefits from that. Same thing from stretching, don't hold your breath, allow yourself to breathe. If you're stretching too far to the point where you feel like you need to hold your breath, you're stretching too intense for your body. You need to trick your body into getting more flexible. So just add a little bit at a time. All right, last time, hold back in your frog, stretch our hands forward. We're gonna take 3 big full breaths in our full frog. Beautiful. All right, we're coming in at the end. Okay. So come into your straddle. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. If you find when you come into your straddle this is happening, that's okay, but just sit up tall first. Don't try to stretch yourself too far forward. Just keep it to where you can keep your back as flat as possible. So we're gonna hold here. We're gonna take some big circles. Build more heat in the hips. Let them open up. 5, 4, 3, last one, switch sides. Yee. Give me 3, 2, and 1. All right, hold center, lead with your chest. Try to keep your toes pointed up, maybe slightly back, same with your knees, and begin to bring yourself forward. We're gonna be here 30 seconds. So when we're coming into middle splits, in the way that I actually first got into my middle splits was through practicing straddle, just like this. Hang out as long as you can. Like if you're out by yourself, practice it for 5 minutes, work up to 10 minutes, just start practicing, holding it for as long as you can. And eventually you're gonna start scooting your legs back and back. And eventually we'll be rolling all the way through middle splits. So we can take some little rocks here, kind of teasing the hips. The difference between straddle and middle split is when we're in straddle, the knees and the toes are up. See how as I come forward, they're up? When I'm coming forward into the middle split, we'll allow that to rotate, okay? So wherever you're at, walk both hands to the left side, hold and press into that left hip, deep breath. And out. Switch to the right. Deep breath. And out. Come forward and come as far into your middle splits as you possibly can. And we're just gonna hold it and we're just gonna breathe. The longer you hold it, the more your body's going to relax. And these are all the exact exercises that I did to get my middle splits like this, flat to the floor. So you guys try them at home too. You can even play around with coming up on your hands, rolling out of your ankles. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and practicing with me today. Make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe, all of those wonderful things. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Hello and welcome to a 3-part video series designed to open your hips and lengthen your hamstrings for middle splits. This is part 2, so if you have not warmed up with video 1, go ahead and click that link in the description of this video and practice that first. Once you're ready, bring your knees wide, walk your hands forward, and come into a super wide-kneed child's pose. It is okay if your big toes separate from each other. You're going to want to actively pull your shoulder blades together. You can be on your elbows for now and begin to tune into your breath and into your body. As you're settling in, allow your hips to rock side to side. You can even mildly squeeze your glutes as you're shifting side to side. This will actually help release the muscles of your inner thigh and your groins. If you can, lower down to your chest, allow your knees to shift even wider. Continue to rock your hips gently side to side, squeezing one glute muscle then the other. And breathing deeply, of course. Find stillness, hold. Press back up to your elbows and actively press the weight in your hips back towards your heels. Press into your palms, then weave your left arm all the way under so that your left shoulder comes down and you're looking towards your right. Switch sides for a twist the opposite direction. Release, return to center, back to your elbows. Walk both elbows slightly over to the left side. And through center, both elbows over to the right. Return to center, straightening your arms, pressing into your palms. And then go ahead and release into a yogi squat. From here, fingertips to the floor, extending both legs. As you extend, put weight in your heels and try to lift your toes off the floor. So extend and lift the toes and return to yogi squat. Extend and lift the toes, return to yogi squat. Extend and lift the toes, return to yogi squat. Extend and lift the toes, return to yogi squat. Extend and lift the toes, and return to yogi squat. Extend and lift the toes, yogi squat. Extend and lift the toes, yogi squat. Last two, and last one. Hold with the legs extended, lifting the toes. And then go ahead and release. Bring your feet slightly wider, super wide angle, standing forward fold. Deep breath in. As you exhale, lower your forearms down to the floor. From here, begin to rock your hips gently, left and right, left, right, left, right. And as you're doing this now, begin to bend into your left knee, then your right knee, keeping your hips relatively high, left and right, left and right, left, and hold, and right, and hold. Good job. Return to center. Toe heel your feet in, lower right back down to your yogi squat. Bring your left arm up, opening through your chest, the back of your right shoulders to the inside of your right knee. And then switch sides. Right arm opens. Switch sides, left arm opens. If you'd like to take it into a bind here, go ahead and do so. Go ahead and switch sides, right arm opens. If you'd like to take it into a bind, go ahead and do so. Return to center, widen your stance slightly. Bring your hands forward in front of you and lean forward as I'm doing on screen, with your knees in a frog position on the backs of your elbows. Breathing deeply. Good job. Go ahead and release. Find a forward fold. Pressing your palms firmly into the floor here. Try to have your weight evenly between your palms and your feet. Walk your hands forward and your feet back into a wide base downward facing dog. Pressing firmly through your palms, begin to bend your left knee, then your right knee, pedaling it out, left and right, left and right, left and right. Good. Go ahead and release all the way to the floor. Returning to the wide child's pose position. Time to work into our frog pose. So as you come forward, your hips will be in line with your knees at a 90-degree angle. If you can, lower down to your chest here. It's okay if your hips are high for now. With more practice and time spent in this position, your hips will get closer and closer towards the floor. If you like to take those glute isolations here as well, go ahead and do so, just squeezing one glute, then the other. Deep breath in and out, allowing your hips to sink closer and closer towards the ground. Almost there. Go ahead and lift back up to your elbows. Walk both elbows over to the left side, still aiming to stay as relaxed as you possibly can. Go ahead and find a slight rocking motion forward and backwards. Switch sides, both elbows over to the right. And find that rocking motion again. Go ahead and lower down to your chest, still slightly facing the right side. And through center on your chest, facing the left. Return to center, bringing your knees slightly in into that wide child's pose position. From here, round your back, roll forward, and then sit your hips back. Forward, back, squeezing your glutes while you come forward. Forward, back, forward, back. Hold back and find some small pulses towards the back of the room. Deep breath in and out, find stillness. From here, squeezing one cheek, then the other, moving through those glute isolations. Again, helping to relax the muscles of the groin. Amazing job pressing up to your hands and gently pulling your knees in towards one another, nice and slow. Coming to a kneeling position on your heels. Amazing job. Left leg forward, right leg back. Your left elbow will be to the inside of your left knee. Big low lunge here. Bring both hands down to the floor, tuck your back toe, straighten both legs and lower back down into that lunge for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, And last one. Come back to that low lunge. You have 20 small pulses. Go ahead and move at your own pace here. Pulse, 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 pulse. Beautiful. Let's switch sides. Right leg lunges forward, left leg back. Your right elbow to the inside of your right knee. Back knee is down. There we go. Press and hold. Both hands down on the floor in front of you. Tuck that back toe, straighten both legs, then return to the lunge. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right back to that lunge. 20 small pulses. Let's go. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep going. Really working into the hip flexor of that back leg. And go ahead and bring yourself to center in a wide-legged standing forward fold. Shake it out a little bit side to side if you need to. Beautiful. We're finishing this video right back in our frog pose. So bring yourself into your frog pose. Bring your chest down. Get as close to the floor as you possibly can. We have about 1 minute here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. If you guys are feeling good, go ahead and move on to part 3 of this video series right now for a deeper stretch. If this is as far as you're taking it today, totally cool. Thank you so much for watching. Take a deep breath in together and let it out. Namaste. Hello, welcome back to another video. This is an intense inner thigh stretch using a stretching band. I will link this exact stretching band below in the comments if you would like to get your hands on one. Super, super good at improving your flexibility fast if you feel like you're stuck in improving your flexibility. So before we get into the legs, we're going to do a quick upper body stretch, just taking our hands to either side of the stretching band all the way up over our heads, behind our back, then back forward again. Had to throw this one in here because it's just always good to get a good chest and upper back stretch. Forward and back, forward and back. This is an excellent exercise to do every day just to improve your posture, by the way. All right, go ahead and set the band aside. Now, I would recommend warming up a little more. We're going to do just a quick warm up in this video, but if you want to pause the video and warm up a little more, especially if you're newer to your flexibility journey, I would definitely get into that. All right, bring yourself into a low squat, pressing your hips up high. You can keep the knees a little bit bent just into a standing wide-legged forward fold. Hands on the floor. Deep breath in. As you exhale, allowing your hamstrings to relax. Deep breath in. And drop your hips down low, pressing right back up tall. Down, straighten, 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 down, straighten. Hold with your legs straight. You can toe heel your feet a little bit wider. Lower down to your elbows if you can. Drop down into a Cossack lunge into the right and then the left, just alternating sides, right, left, right, left, right, left. Extend both hands forward, really pressing your legs nice and straight, pressing your chest towards the ground. Beautiful. Go ahead and release. Let's get started. All right, so you're going to take the band up and over your back and set it up right about in the middle of the back. You're going to take both ends of the band and loop them around your feet, just as I'm doing here. It's a little awkward of a position to get into, but I found this is the best way to do it. Cool. And as you practice this more, you can experiment with having the band higher on your back or lower on your back. It will give you a slightly different angle on the stretch. All right, so allow yourself to roll onto your back now. Just let your knees fall out, making sure the band is evenly pulling on each side. From here, straighten your left leg. Hold and allow to feel that intense stretch through your hamstring. You can bend gently too if you prefer that, or if that straightening feels too intense. Bend your left leg all the way in and then straighten your right leg out. Again, if you like to keep that slight bend, totally do that. All right, bring your right leg back in. Now both legs are coming out. You can also use your hands to press on your shins to actively press a little bit away or press into the stretch that way. Play around with any little movements here. Maybe you slightly bend and then straighten your legs, or maybe you rock a little bit side to side. Really focus on your breathing and pay attention to how the stretch feels. So if it's feeling too intense, go ahead and ease out of it or bend your knees. If you're feeling super warm, focus on your breathing and let the band take your legs further. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Nice. Find some stillness. You can also use your hands to massage your inner thighs, your calves, your hamstrings. Pay attention to where the band is around the bottom of the foot. Maybe you wiggle it down towards the heel a little bit so it's easier to point your toes, or up towards the ball of your foot so that you're flexing and getting a more intense stretch. From here, pull your legs together. Legs are straight up in the center. And then relax. Let them fall apart. Nice and slow. Together. And let them fall apart. Together. Fall apart. Together. Fall apart. Together. Fall apart. Together. Hold there. Right here, play around with maybe flexing pointing your toes, or gently moving your feet side to side. If you have tight calves, you might feel that in your calves. And here I am bringing the band down closer towards my heels. Now you can see how my feet more naturally point. Let your legs fall apart if they aren't already. And from here, now you can start to raise one leg, then the other, swiveling your hips side to side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find some stillness. Deep breath in through your nose and out. Maybe find a slight bounce with the legs or roll out the ankles. From here, go ahead and bend both knees in, coming to a band supported reclined butterfly position. When you're ready, you can remove the band from one foot and then the other. And go ahead and bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Ooh, good job. Leave in the comments below if you followed along through that entire series. I know that was intense. Let me know if you'd like to see more guided band stretching videos. And thank you so much for tuning in. See you guys in the next video. Namaste.